Hey book besties, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kyan and this is Kyan is Booked, and today we're going to be talking about all the books that I hope to read in the month of October because my mood, reader, love, and self cringes at the word TBR, but we do kind of like to have books that, you know, we may or may not get to. October, really excited. I have let me see if I can, my whole vibe is Do Not Disturb. There we go, let me pull it down. From Spiced Book Box, they have their own merch now. I am a rep, and if you use Kyan10, you can save some dollar bills. I'll have everything linked in the description box, like over here or down here, depending on where you're watching this video. And I'm really excited. It's October, it's spooky season, it's the month that 1989 releases Taylor's version, and the month that the documentary comes out for the Eras Tour. So, you know, October is already giving, ladies and gentlemen. And let's talk about all the books that I hope to get to. So the first book I want to talk about is the book club pick. So my friend and I, Jess, we have a book club on Instagram called The Good, the Bad, and the Smutty. And this month's book club pick is Feathers from the Sky by Jess Wisecup. I know Jess told me, Jess, my co-host, told me what the book was about. I don't remember, and I kind of like to go into book club books not really knowing a whole lot about them, or rereading the synopsis before I read it. I really like to kind of go in and just give the book the opportunity to wow me. So all I know is I love the cover, and there's some Not Safe for Work fan art that Jess sent me that I really can't wait to get to that scene because it is chef's kiss. So I'm really excited to read this one. Jess and I will be doing the live on October 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So if you would like to join us, please find us on Instagram or, click the link below and come and see our thoughts on it. I'm really, really excited to dive in this to I know I say this every month, but we really pick books that we're excited to read and excited to talk about. So when I say I'm excited, I really do mean it. And it's the only book that you can guarantee that I will finish this month. Because I'm obviously not going to show up to my book club without being ready. The next one that I would like to read is going to be Poison Roses by Tate James and Jamin Eve. All I know is this is a reverse harem rockstar romance. This is the Spiced Book Box special edition cover. I have the complete series right here. But yeah, I would really like to read this month. It's been in my Kindle Unlimited, I want to say since March, April. I don't want to out myself or anything like that. But I would really like to get to this and kind of see what all the hype's about. It is a 4-book series, so I need to be ready to binge because I don't like being left on cliffhangers for very long. So Poison Roses, book I would like to get to. I am currently in the midst of rereading and annotating Throne of Glass. I know I talked about this in September's Hopefuls as well, but I really, once I get to a certain point in this series, I've got to be ready to binge the entire thing. And I'm reading it in publication order because I know I got to be ready for the 3rd book in the Crescent City series, House of Flame and Shadow, Shadow and Flame, whichever version it is. Either way, I've got to be ready. And it's just really nice to be back with everybody. You all know I'm anticipating Air of Fire though. Let's keep it 100. I'm definitely anticipating Air of Fire, but I just love the series and I love these characters so much, so it's just really nice to be back with them. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited to kind of show off my annotations too. There'll be a video for that, but I'm really and I'm also liking too how they're floppy now. Things you didn't know you were coming to see in my October Hopefuls video, but I am hopeful that I will finish Throne of Glass and the annotations this month as well. Another one that I would like to finish that I introduced in September is the Fourth Wing Reread and Annotate with Me. We all know that we are very close to Iron Flame releasing. I say very close because I think October is going to go by really quickly and then bam, it's going to be November. I'm really wanting to go back, kind of get it all back in my head again, annotate some important parts. There's so many quotes I want to highlight and tab in this book. I want to say I had 154 highlights in my ebook. Obviously, I want to transfer them over to my non-sprayed edged sprayed edged copy. So I want to finish my Fourth Wing reread this month as well. This will also have a reread and annotate with me video. So you'll be able to see a lot more of my in-depth thoughts, or a lot of my thoughts that I can't shove into an Instagram caption. So Fourth Wing will be another one that I would love to finish this month. So Reckless by Elsie Silver. I am doing a vlog series for Chestnut Springs. I'm really excited about it. And I decided to go ahead and push it to the end of October because I did decide I wanted to include Beau's book, and he comes out on October 13th. So I went ahead and said, you know what, like, I know I said I wanted to finish it in September, but I don't want to leave him out. I want it to be kind of like a concise vlog for the entire series. So I went ahead and pushed Reckless to this month. So I want to finish Reckless, which is Theo and Willow's book. And then I want to read Hopeless, which we all know is Beau's book. I cannot remember the name of his heroine right now. Everybody please forgive me. But Mare has actually read an arc of this already, and she told me he is absolutely 100% my type. So the anticipation for this book is huge, and I love that it's releasing on October 13th because that's a Friday, which means I'm going to be able to binge it on the weekend. So I pushed these both into the month of October, and I don't want to say it's set in stone, so I know, like, hopeful around these, like, I really, really want to finish a series. And if I miss them too much, I'll just go back and reread it. Like, that's the beauty of it, right? The next one is Fatal Consequences by Marie Force. So you guys will see my, what's that thing called? Oh, the books I read in September. The books I read in September, I'm just gonna leave this in here too. Like, you're all gonna see it all. So you'll see the books I read in September video coming out this week. I started reading the series. It follows Nick, who is an assistant, I don't know the exact word, the deputy to a United States senator who is murdered. And Sam is a homicide cop detective who is put on the case. And surprise, surprise, they had a really hot and steamy night 6 years previous. And this is the first time they're seeing each other after a miscommunication happens. Not their fault on the miscommunication. It all kind of makes sense when you read it. And my friend Mary on Instagram is the one who introduced me to this series because she knows I have a very, very deep love for the In Death series, which also follows one couple. And then this series, the Fatal Consequences series, follows Sam and Nick as well. So I'm really excited. I think it's 12, 13 books. Don't really care. I will be binging it, and I'm really excited because I'm caught up on the In Death series. So this is kind of like another series where I can stick with a couple for a little bit. So really excited to read Fatal Consequences. Next book I want to read, I'm sorry about, like, I have a really stuffy nose right now. I'm a teacher, and I think the kids they finally infiltrated my immune system. So I might not be feeling my best currently. So next up is going to be Safe Word by Suki Williams. Also, too, I keep looking down because I have my notes right here. I don't want to forget anything. So this is Safe Word by Suki Williams. This is book 2 in the Queen of Hearts series. Jess and I read book 1, Hard Limits, for our book club pick in September. Loved it. It was a 5-star read. This is book 2. I will be binging the series because I'm very interested to see where Nicolette and her gentleman go and who her stalker is. It's a very dark series though. So if you have a trigger, I would definitely check the trigger warnings because your trigger is probably included in this. There's not really a line that doesn't get crossed in book 1, so I want everybody to be prepared for that, but really can't wait. I really can't wait to see if I'm right about a couple guesses I have. If you guys want to see all of our thoughts on Hard Limits, it is on our Instagram page. It's an hour of us talking about the book. So, spoiler, we did both love it, but we did have, obviously some thoughts about some of the stuff that happened. Next book I want to read is Cruel Enforcer by Maggie Cole. So I read, I think it was Beautiful Stranger, the first book in the series, last month in September. And so Cruel Enforcer is actually book 3. I skipped book 2, which I never do, but like that couple's already married and they have a kid on the way. So I really didn't want to go back and read their story. So I just skipped to the brother's story that I wanted to read. So will I go back? Nobody knows. But this is Sergey and the heroine from book 1's Friends book. And I'm actually really excited to read it. I think they're going to be a really cute love story. It's a mafia romance. She's a high-powered divorce attorney, and he is obviously the enforcer for the mafia. Next up is going to be Mile High by Liz Tom Ford. This is another one for the vlog series that I'm doing on my channel, which is Mare Made Me Read It. Mile High, I think this one's the hockey romance, but I could be totally wrong. It's the basketball romance. I don't know. Either way, I would like to read it. Mare will not stop talking about this book, will not stop posting about this book. So I'm like, let me get on this train and see how I feel about it. So I will be reading, hopefully, Mile High by Liz Tom Ford in October. And so those are the 10 books that I'm incredibly excited to read in the month of October. Did you see any similarities? Any books that you've already read and absolutely loved? Or, you know, what books are you planning on reading in the month of October? Tell me in the comments below. Make sure you do all the YouTube-y things like comment, subscribe. And I hope you guys are enjoying the first couple of videos of Vlogtober so far. I have way more videos that I'll be bringing you this month, so be sure to subscribe for just Vlogtober and, you know, stay forever if you want to. I will, like always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.